Hey, how's everybody doing? I cleaned the bathroom this morning, so I will do the best I can. I am planning on doing a Minecraft stream. I will see how I feel after I get done doing this one. But uh, doing that, anytime I do stuff like that, it tends to maybe screw me up for the rest of the day or whatever. But I cleaned the bathroom this morning. It was well overdue, and I took my little notepad here. I took two sides of a piece of paper and took notes. And what I will be talking about on the next Minecraft stream I do, it will be apparently, and again, it's the Next Level Soul podcast. It was from 6 days ago. As of today, today's the I think today is the 5th or the 6th, and the title is New Evidence Google Discovers Hidden Pyramids, Changes the Human Timeline. Um, I just want to say I'm a little iffy on this podcast as a source. Um, I would much rather see this come from, and again, I'm not trying to bash him, I just don't know him. But and I just want to be upfront. I am not trying to tell you this is the way it is. If you find my podcast when I do it interesting, go check out the podcast, Next Level Soul podcast, and they are talking about pyramids under Antarctica, under the ice, and I gotta be honest. If I thought this was bullshit, I would not be telling you the podcast. I would not be encouraging. I just don't know. I find it interesting. I want to share it. Hopefully, I will get you. Hopefully, I will give you enough information in the podcast that you'll decide. Well, yeah, that's something I want to go check out, or no, that's not my cup of tea. I would rather put on reruns of Star Trek, and we'll go from there. Uh, the two little call to actions I'm doing now. If you're new, just stay in touch. Don't try to read too much into it. I don't go into a lot of detail anymore. But I literally watched my mom die in hospice, and I think the hospice people did everything they were legally allowed to do. But please write your elected officials. I don't care if they're a dog catcher. Write them and see if you can get them to legalize assisted suicide. Um, I don't think it's well we I don't think it's a question of if we deserve better. I think it's a fact we deserve better options. There are better options out there. I literally watched her. I literally watched her starve to death and die of thirst. Now they had her pumped up on. I was allowed to give her morphine, you know, uh, and I just think she should have had the option of something better. I have no idea what she would have opted for, but when she was given the option of hospice or fighting it with chemo to give her a little more time, she didn't want to fight it. So, but again, I'm not trying to make a choice for her, but I think she should have had that choice. I know my dad would have chosen it because he talked about it. He literally talked about it, and I got sick working at GM. Pretty sure I was drugged or poisoned for bringing up quality issues and contract issues. Uh, and I'm sick. I don't appear to be. I've been off work for 3, 4, 5 years now, since 2019, 2018, and memory's a little iffy at times. So like I said, I cleaned the bathroom today. Um, it doesn't appear that it's getting better. So when if things get worse, uh, and I am definitely likely going to die, or if my hell, like if it gets to where I can't wipe my ass around, I'd like to have that option. Uh, and let's be honest, we do this to prisoners. watching kids get mass murdered in school shootings, and you know, we can't do anything about it. And you know, there's kids and family members that are in hospitals, and they're basically allowed to die because the hospitals or the insurance companies don't want to pay for the insurance. We don't have universal health care, and it's just sad, but we should have better options. We should. I'm going to go to this other one. That one looks like it's probably not the one I'm here for. But we should definitely have better options. The other one, and this one here, I think is a little more time sensitive.
My hatred is
again,
too
I'm
low.
not looking for assisted suicide tomorrow. But like, if my sister is finally allowed to steal the house, or if the money runs out, you know, hell, even if I get on, you know, assisted, you know, like assisted help with Social Security disability income, it's not enough to live on. I look at the shit my brother goes through, and you know, it's a. I'm not even getting into the how we got here. Fact is, he's
I need
here,
more hatred to do that.
and I'm watching what he's given to live on, and you know, yeah, he could, you know, down the road, he could maybe get a place to live. Maybe he could already get one, but the money you're gonna have to give up. You're gonna be starving. You're gonna be starving. You're gonna be stealing food. You know, I mean, he's just not giving that much. Now, granted, he overeats, but even if he ate a you know, reasonable amount, it's not enough. You know, I was in jail for a couple weekends for DWI, and I thought they were fucking skimpy on the food. You know, the fact is, we live in a society where they feed prisoners better than they feed people that are on disability. It's kind of fucking sad. But you know, it is what it is.
My hatred is too low.
And but that's the world we live in. But
Not enough hatred.
Jesus Christ, I was pumping it in and that thing was not going down. This might be an early stream. might have just enough time to get the call to action out there. But write your, now this one here I think will only do you any good to write to your congressman in DC, but write them and tell them in the upcoming budget thing, in the upcoming budget dispute, the one that they got like 40 days now or something like that, despite what the Republicans are doing, and you know, and really, you should be letting them know, even if the Republicans are trying to fuck things up, so we don't have to do it. This is something that needs to get done. And if the government has to shut down, then I think the government has to shut down. Because I think what's happening is, I think there are people manipulating Congress right now so that this won't pass. There we go. I was pumping into that and I wasn't seeing that bar move at all. But I think there's people manipulating Congress.
I need more hatred to do that.
So that this won't pass. I honestly feel that's what's happening. And so we got to get these in because according to Ross Coulthard, he's hearing through his congressional sources that if this doesn't pass this year, it's probably not going to pass for a while. Because there was some momentum. Well, if that momentum gets stalled, they will have more time. And I think it's possible because the Republicans aren't saying too much. And the Republicans have been as gung-ho on this disclosure for you. I think they've been more gung-ho on disclosure, at least some of them. But they're not saying a whole lot. I think that senator, I think those criminal charges against him were basically orchestrated. Now, he might deserve it. But they didn't seem to be in any hurry to prosecute him until this UFO thing came up. And all of a sudden this just dropped as we're getting close to those amendments being voted on, and it sounded like due to, you know, it sounded like Ross Coulthard had
not enough hatred.
But it sounded like they had enough support to pass them. And then all of a sudden, you know, boom, oh, Senate leader in the Democratic Party, oh my God, he's a crook, we gotta lock him up. I think, again, because it's just why all of a sudden, and when you look at what he has been, even if everything he's guilty of is true, when Trump was in office and since, there are Republicans that have done just as bad, if not worse. Nobody's bringing them. You know, it sounds like they're going after Matt Gaetz in the House, but, you know, they had him dead to rights. And there's a senator that came forward now and said he used to brag about having sex with an underage girl and taking Viagra and energy drinks so he could fuck her all night. And you know, you got to think that either they're incompetent or they're in on it. You know, neither one of them is good for us. But it sounds like, you know, my guess would be that the Department of Justice knew this when they dropped the charges on him. And I kind of wonder if there's like this hidden cabal that decided, hey, this guy's a punk. This guy's a fucking piece of shit. Like that Batman movie where that Joker was talking about the Chinese guy that was going to manage the money. And he's like, yeah, that guy's a squealer. I could see it. They probably knew him. You know, kind of like Russians sized up Donald Trump and realized, yeah, this is a fucking piece of shit that we can use, you know. And they probably figured the same thing about Matt Gaetz. It's like, oh, this guy's a fucking punk ass piece of shit. And
I need to go back.
Go. There we go. And I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna look and see what I can use here, and then I'm gonna go back in and just go through the cave again. Either that, or I'm gonna quit the stream. Or I'll go on to something else. But okay, level 15. No, thank you. Level 14. No, thank you. Although, nope, it's not better than what I got. But I just kind of wonder. So you gotta let them know. This is something I really, if you don't mind, I really need you to do. But write your congressmen or congresswomen and let them know we really need this passed. This is something that's gotta, you know, no matter what it takes, we need this passed, because I seriously think there are people out there who are manipulating things. Because again, all of a sudden, they've got charges on this guy. And boom, and they got some unknown, little weasel of a fucking prosecutor who comes out, Urkel, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we got this guy, and we found this, and we're gonna," he was not a Jack Smith, he was not a Eric Holder, and it just looked like some weasel they propped up. And again, I could be wrong. I hope I am, but I just wonder, I just worry that Matt Gaetz's charges were dismissed because he was a little patsy that they could use for this. And I see what's happening to Senator Mendoza. Maybe he's guilty as fuck, but it seems like they didn't prosecute him. And I mean, again, there's if they're going to prosecute Mendoza, then where are all the other prosecutions for the fucking Republican shitbags? Like what he's been accused of. The president's kids, the former guy's president kids, Jared Kushner getting money, trying to work out a secret backroom deal with fucking Russian intelligence, fucking Mitch McConnell's wife laundering money in there, the fucking NRA laundering like $30 million through the NRA from Russia to the GOP. Where is all this shit? And so it just stinks to high heaven. It really does. And you look at what's going on with Hunter Biden. There are expert prosecutors, people that have been doing it for 20, 30 years, people that know way more about it than me, you, and your fucking cousin on the couch. And they have said that you don't generally see these charges brought when there hasn't been a crime. You just don't see it. They're basically, there's been prosecutors who've put their reputation on the line, former ones, and said, look, I can't imagine he'd have been charged if his last name wasn't Biden. So again, is there somebody pulling the strings? Because Garland does not appear to be a strong leader. He really doesn't. Him and Ray, multiple times it looks like, have deferred doing what they should because they were worried it was going to piss off the cult mob and the Republican Party. These are facts. These are not opinions. They've Nicole Wallace, a Republican, was shouting about it. When she found out about it, she was shouting about it on her show about what Garland just let go. They've refused. You had prosecutors that wanted to pursue the evidence. And we're not talking about indictments. We're not talking about charges. They just wanted to investigate. They're like, yeah, we got enough here from January 6th. Let's investigate the leadership in Congress. Let's investigate the leaders in the White House. Somehow, somewhere, even though people have said it should happen, Mike Flynn, maybe Mike Flynn's brother, have not been court-martialed for what they did on January 6th. Nice. It just stinks to high heaven. It absolutely stinks to high heaven. No. And we've seen evidence of it before, so I really hope that I really sincerely hope that somebody will take a look at that. But it's like, again, I can't do nothing about that. You can't do nothing about that. Maybe, we can reach out to Biden through emails and stuff, like when, if he wins re-election, he's got to replace Garland. I think we dodged a bullet when Garland is as soft as he seems to be on real crime and as strong as he seems to be on imaginary crime. I think we dodged a bullet that he didn't get on the Supreme Court. I sincerely believe that. And but tell the president, maybe Jack Smith will be done by there. Maybe Jack Smith needs to be the Attorney General. We need one in there that's in the mold of Janet Reno that will actually go after criminals, whatever it takes. And maybe just maybe, but get on there, get them, and let them know that we need Chuck Schumer's amendment for the defense authorization bill, and we need Senator Gillibrand's and Rubio's amendment for the Intelligence Committee, Intelligence Authorization Act. We need those passed into law. We need them to pass through the House. We need them to pass through the Senate, and we need them to pass through the President's desk and on into law. There's just a lot of reasons why that should happen. So I hope you'll do that. Reach out, let them know, and okay, that's where we gotta go. Yeah, I might not be able to do this one because, like I said, these should not be that hard. But when you got like 20 assholes pulling up the fucking lasers on you, it's like, you know, I'm sorry, that's that's not easy level. That's ridiculous.
Well, unimaginable.
Gee, I don't know what this guy's got. He's got fucking warp speed going on now. Yeah, we're not going through that. Some of those are really, really hard. But yeah, get that. Please, you know, again, neither one of those are deal breakers. There's stigma with both of them, and if you really can't bring yourself to do it, great. But it would, you know, when you look at these mass murders that are going on and nobody seems to give a shit, it's like, my God, you know, can't we do something to help out sick people like me and people that might be dying like
My hatred
just give,
is
and
too
again,
low.
we're not asking to put them to death. We're not, you know, we're not trying to treat them like they're on death row or anything, but just give them the fucking option. Seriously, just give them the fucking option.
Worthy opponent.
Oh, that's right, I did a portal. I'm like, how the hell did I get out of here? I'll try to, if I don't think I can be more talkative than this, I won't do the Minecraft stream, because like I said, I did a little bit today and it might be taking an effect on
Not enough hatred.
Yeah, we're not gonna get this before the timer ends. These guys are fucking ridiculously fucking immune to fucking pain. Yeah, you know, I set up, I got a 18 level character set up on easy fucking mode, and apparently I need like
Need
someone
more
who's
time.
already got their Paragon level max fucking out to be able to kill anything here. Yeah, the thing is, and I honestly don't know, maybe this isn't the game, maybe it's me, I don't know, but it's like I'm sitting there pumping shit into this thing and I'm watching the health barely fucking go down. I think they're fucking with people to try and get them to try and force them into moving on to force them to move on to if I had the money, I would absolutely
I am returning
fucking
to
move
town.
on to Diablo 4. Diablo 4 would be the first one of these fucking Diablo games I have not been able to play since the first one came out. I love this game. Like, I played them on PC. The first one, the second one, the expansion. When Diablo 3 came out, I don't think I have this for the PC. I might have, but I think I got this for the PlayStation. And I had the very first Diablo 3, the one that sucked, and then they added on fucking something evil. The something evil expansion pack. Basically, like it said it had both versions of Diablo because I like to finish when I was on the PlayStation. I like to finish trophies. I really like to finish. I like that a little OCD. I like to finish those trophies. And what happened was they made the comment that it had both versions of the game. No, it doesn't. What it does, you can play everything that's in the game, but the add-on stuff, because when I put it on there, I was not able to play the original game and go do those trophies. I had to actually have the original version of the game to do that. Oh, snap.
Won't be disappointed.
What do we got? Okay, those ones there were hard. I'm getting lightheaded. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. I got my notes. I'm gonna put my feet up. Might go lay down, but if I can, I will do a Minecraft stream today, and give you that. Otherwise, I got it because like Barney and Betty Hill, I took notes on that, and I had them here for well over a week before I felt good enough to actually read the notes and give the thing. But I got the notes on that. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that pretty quick. I hope everybody has a really good day. If you are watching this on YouTube, tickle the ass of the like button, spank it as hard as you can several times, and check out my podcast. If you're on my YouTube channel watching this, I've only got one podcast. I think it's called The Lonely Gamer or some shit like that. Check that out. That's where I talk about this stuff. Or you can go over for the newer ones. You can go over and look at some of the stuff that's on there. But peace out, and I hope everybody has a really good day.